Welcome back to Interviews. Today we'll begin on episode 7 of Gals Can Be Kind to Otaku. The festival arc has officially arrived, and if you know the romance anime, and by no, I know romance anime, you already know what's coming. Like, we have the beach episode, the hot spring episode, the summer festival, and the maid cafe at the school festival arc. It's like the romance anime food pyramid, and this show is like working through it metaphorically. Like, I think the hot spring episode comes before. No, the hot spring episode will be like after there was this the school festival. I think chronologically, like it should be beach episode, then summer festival, then school festival, and then like hot spring episode at the end. Anyway, let's get into the episode itself. The episode opens up with Soe and Amane attempting to like compress 2 months of homework into like 1 week. Like, I can judge them. I have been in this exact situation more than like more times than I'm willing like to publicly like say. But like, if you want to get through all your homework, you have to follow these three simple steps. Step one: check if one of your friends did it. 9 times out of 10, they also forgot. So you move on to step two: cram cram just cram your way through as much as possible. If you fail, then you move on to step three. Like, if all of this fails, then just, I don't know, close the laptop and pretend that never happens. Like, this strategy worked for me once last year. Like, I'm recommending it. I'm just saying, like, it did work. They didn't ask for the homework. I didn't do it. I did like some of it, but not all of it. So it did work. The okay the factor is they really didn't ask for like our summer homework or anything like that. So I just didn't even mention it. Let us move on from what I'm saying. Okay, to just end like that topic, you should probably like do your homework on time. Probably like, I don't know. I want to say like August, but like mid July somewhere there, or like mid August. I think you should do it mid August because it's close to September, but like not too close enough to where you need to worry about doing your homework. Anyway, so it moves to a new desk, kind of physically separated from both HG and Amane, and this kind of matters more than it sounds. Like all semester last year, proximity was the engine running like their interactions, like Burn and Racer. We're talking about like anime and stuff. Like these casual accidental moments that don't feel significant until like they're suddenly gone, you know? Like if you remove the proximity, you remove the natural triggers, and both Soe and HG immediately feel the absence without fully like understanding why. I've always found it interesting that Japanese schools do like as assigned seats routine. Like where I'm from, you just like pick a seat and keep it. Honestly, the main reason I even show up like for the first day or so is like to score like a good seat. Like that's the whole like strategy. Like, because the first week of school you barely learn much. Like the first day it's greetings. The second day maybe like reviewing like last year's work. That Yeah, that's the whole thing we did. Like the whole week, the first week of school, we just reviewed some of the materials, and then the second we started getting into like the new materials because I think most people don't show up first week, so like they school officially starts like the second week. The first week is just like everyone showing up and seeing how many show up for teachers wise, you know. There's kind of a twist to all this. Amane ends up sitting next to Soe instead. Like, I don't hate it, but the dynamic between Soe and Hanami Amane hits differently than like Soe and Ichiji. Like their interactions have like a different energy, which I don't hate it. I'm just, maybe it needs to like grow on me a bit more. But at this point, it's a meh. Like they're just sitting together right now. Like what I'm trying to say is that compared to like Ichiji and Soe's interactions during like the whole time they were sitting together, Amane and Soe's interactions kind of feel stale. Maybe it's because, you know, it's a new dynamic, but like it doesn't feel as natural as Ichiji and so is. Let's move on. The class rep figures out quickly that the best way to maximize revenue at the school festival is to put Amane and Ichiji like in front and center. Like it's genuinely like a solid business plan. Like I would personally like pay significant more to just have like Ichiji bring me food and double if she like draws like a heart on it, and she does like the more and more cute thing like that. That I'll even pay triple for that, just that just alone. Like that's just market speaking. Like I don't know how the class plans to do like a cosplay cafe. It's basically like a maid cafe, but like instead of maids, you kind of have like cosplays. Everyone like picking their own what they want to dress up. Amina refuses immediately. Like she wants to work like in the kitchen. She doesn't want like the spotlight. She doesn't want any of the attention. And then Ichiji kind of casually mentions that Zoe would probably love to see her in like a cosplay. It does makeup. Like Zoe, Ichiji does look really good in the mid cosplay. I don't know, she just looks good. Amina kind of folds in real time. Like instantly, she just instantly folds because but she has one like condition. If she has to dress up, the whole class dresses up with her because she also wants to see like Zoe in his own cosplay. She wants to see our man's all dressed up. And here's where like her plan almost goes wrong because Amane is secretly like a hard otaku. Her brain doesn't go to like your standard maid outfits like a normal person. Like this was one of like the cosplays she like wanted to do. Kind of pictures like a highly specific anime character costume that immediately it's immediately rejected by the class for being way too revealing and breaking like every festival dress rule in existence because as for schools I doubt they would like allow something like that. Like a non-otaku doesn't have hyper specific rule binding character costumes like you kind of if you have a cosplay man you just run with it. What I'm trying to say is unlike I would say no, unlike normies, otakus don't really care what type of cosplay it is as long as it's one of their favorite characters or like it's a cosplay they really wanted to do. While Amane is busy like protecting her secret, Soe is on the other end of the spectrum, like designing an elaborate costume from the franchise mascot of Glitterman. I finally figured out how to say it. It took me a while, but we got here. With zero shame and with maximum like efficiency. And I just want to pause here for like a second. Soe is one of like the very few anime characters in like a romance anime who wears his otaku identity like completely open. Like he doesn't really hide it that well. He doesn't hide it at all. He doesn't treat it like it's something to be embarrassed about. Like that's genuinely rare in like in the romance animation because most of them will be like, I'm an otaku, but like I'm hiding it from my other classes. And I met this other otaku girl who's like we're hiding the secret, which I'm fine with those type of romances, but like having like someone who fully accepts such culture is really refreshing sometimes. During the festival prep, a random girl from like the class approaches Zoe for like a casual conversation. Like it was nothing significant; they were just talking. It just kind of feels out immediately. Like the sharp, unexpected stinging of watching someone else enter like an orbit, enter his orbit, and you kind of start realizing that you don't want them there. Like up until now, Zoe has been like comfortable and fun presence in her life. This moment reframes everything. Like she wants his attention specifically, and the idea of sharing him with someone else kind of sits wrong with her. What I love about this is how it plays out. Instead of creating like drama or acting like possessive, it just channels that jealousy on outward, using the threat of like other girls to push Amane to step up her game at the festival. She's rooting for her best friend while also like quietly fighting for the same person. Like it's kind of a complicated emotional position to be in, and the show really handled it well. But I don't know how people do it because like sacrificing your love for someone else, I don't think I'm strong enough to even do that. This episode closes with Soe and Ichiji alone in her brother's empty apartment working on a costume for the following everything that happened in episode 6, like about the confession and whatnot. But damn, a man, a woman alone in an apartment after like a near confession at the fireworks show, like working on a costume together. I really wonder what could happen. Like it's truly a mystery. Like it's completely unexpected. Like I have absolutely no idea where this is even going. Like I'm on the edge of my seat. You can't see me, but like I'm on the edge of my seat right now. All right, that's all for today. And here's the question of the day. Ichiji is clearly. Let me start again. Ichiji is clearly feeling the pull towards Soy, but keeps redirecting it towards supporting Amane instead. Do you think she's going to keep putting herself second, or is this like the next episode going to be where she kind of finally forces herself to like be honest about what she really wants? Anyway, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one.